know if you are aware that Christmas wasn't even celebrated in most of America and was not a national holiday for like 150 years. In the South, they did celebrate Christmas, but they celebrated it in more like a Mardi Gras in a very boisterous way. But ironically, in the Northeast, where the Puritans were, which are the diehard Christians, they actually banned Christmas celebrations entirely because they thought they were immoral. And in Boston, you could be fined. It was like 5 shillings if you were celebrating Christmas. So then a few things happen. The Germans bring over the Christmas tree. Everybody loves that thing. And the Dutch bring over the story of St. Nicholas, who they called Sinterklaas or Santa Claus. Then writers start romanticizing Christmas, and partially as a way to bring together a country that was torn apart by civil war. Simultaneously, what's happening is America is exploding with inequality. So you've got the haves and the have-nots. When do the poor tend to riot? In the wintertime, because they can't get, they don't have any warmth. Then all of a sudden, not having access to clothing or shelter or heat becomes a real issue. The fact that they're in poverty becomes a real issue for them in the wintertime. So they need to find a way to bring the country together. So Washington Irving created this story where a wealthy landowner invited poor people into his home to celebrate. So like a coming together of community. He's basically highlighting the charming way that Christmas is celebrated in Europe. Unlike here, where it's either not celebrated at all in most of America, or it's wild revelry. He is highlighting traditions like the Christmas feast and caroling and singing and dancing and warm hearths and gift giving. Then you've got Charles Dickens, who is writing A Christmas Carol, which is basically about the evils of amassing too much money and being greedy and Scrooge-like, and how if you want to be a happy person, if you want to be redeemed as a person, you will be generous and kind and loving to
bless you.
That you'll be generous and kind and give to the needy. So these are now shaping a different vision of Christmas in America. And those images then are promoted by the government to help, soothe Civil War divisions and class divisions, but also co-opted, and the way they got promoted is by being co-opted by corporations who knew they could make money off of it. So Christmas didn't start as capitalism. Capitalism absorbed Christmas. Oh, and don't even get me started on the socialist roots of Santa Claus.